Candles, fibs, crosses, EMAs. It's the tools of the day trade. Don't be a noob and trade on websites that don't give you BitBoy bonuses. Click the link in the description to get set up on ByBit or Femex and get an insane sign-up bonus for being part of the BitSquad. Leverage trade responsibly, but do it the right way on Femex or ByBit. Bonus details in the links below.
BitBoy Crypto Morning TA. Good morning, everybody. It's September 24th, 2021. My name's Piano Matty B. That is Scaramucci's. And this is your Morning TA. A brief glimpse into the crypto markets, where the sun's shining, where the wind's blowing, all the humble opinion of this piano. Zamboni bringing the data. The FOMO index is up to 33 from yesterday's 27. The FOMO inching ever so slightly up. And Nosy Miss Newsbaum's social media sentiment in a rent-controlled apartment in Queens is at 68% still. Bitcoin dominance is at 42.3%. The 24-hour volume is at 96 billion, dropping under a hundo. The overall market cap is 1.99 trillion. Give or take 100 million. Well, the rally ladder is still performing up to historical snuff, and hopefully I didn't just jinx it. But yesterday we saw price action cut its tootsie on the razor blade on the 44.5 rung. Every now and then dipping down to acknowledge and pay its respect to the support the 20 moving average is providing. We have one more rung until we can pull ourselves up on the dock, and that's 45.5. And who's going to be there? Well, on the 4-hour chart, it will be the Rodney Dangerfield of moving averages, the 50, whose quick wit and onslaught of jokes about his wife will act as slight resistance till we blast past up and onwards, and we might see that around noonish. The Extrapolatrix says after we blast past 45.5, that 20 should cross the 50 and expect some bullish momentum to drive price up. My dad eye is silently enjoying the MACD's cross yesterday, and I'm mildly happy about the volume, not ecstatic. Just like the amount of joy a dad feels when someone says happy birthday to them. Happy birthday, Dad. Thanks. And no, it's not my actual birthday. If I were to err on the side of safety and caution, I'd hazard to speculate we could see a quick retest of 43.5, just to shake some zebra muscles off the bottom of the boat before we meet up with the 200 moving average at 45.5. So we can see that this 45.5 became quite an intersection of confluence. On the 4-hour, the 45.5 meets the 50, and on the daily meets the 200. But Piano Matty B, what about the weekly? Are we meeting any moving averages over there? Well, I wanted to stay away from the weekly because of the surplus of wicks kicking around. And I said I was going to stop snake charming the old wives' tale, and I'm not too gung-ho about looking at that potential MACD cross. So we're going to get out of here, but thanks for asking. For such a weekend warrior, historically speaking, Bitcoin has been taking it easy lately, not showing off his penchant for late-night benders or Sunday wraparounds. Just kind of chilling on the weekends, reading Kurt Vonnegut novels and reorganizing the garage. But I know a party animal because I was one, and I suppose will always be to a certain degree. However, my idea of partying these days are weekend runs to the dump, and Bitcoin hasn't reached that pinnacle of life yet. He, or she, I suppose, is still sowing its financial oats, and one can only deny the party animal within for so long, till that animal starts to get hungry and needs to let off its pent-up potential energy of steam. And I'm thinking after DJ Expired Options gig at the old abandoned Cinnabons by the airport, we'll probably see Bitcoin go on a 48-hour bender. And why not? I'm thinking it's time to celebrate living through another weak September in the crypto markets and kick off the fourth quarter and glorious continuation of this magnificent bull run as October comes to town. So remember, we're playing the same game as our psychopathic elected league. That's right, it's the long game, so zoom out and have a fantastic day. And it's Friday, so sing me out. 3, 4. Whoa. Ch-ch-ch-ching. Have a great weekend, everybody.